Alright, so it's been a long time coming. Finally got it finally done. After 2 long years, I finally got this game completely made, completely redesigned. I've took a lot of factors from a lot of the games and deck building games that I really love playing. I took some of my favorite parts from them. I added in my own kind of theme. I added in a lot of the things that I had in the older Tactical Legends games, and I completely revamped the game to something that's a little bit more suitable for people who like to play games by themselves. A quick game here, a quick game there. But I also made it to where you can play with multiple people, so I really tried my best to do this game here. And in this game, this is everything you come with. This is the box right here. You get the game board, which I'll go over this in here in a little bit. You have the story, and this is the story of the entire game, Tactical Legends, and how everything goes. I'll go through that really quickly. You have the instructions right here, and the instructions that'll tell you how to play the game, basic rules, other rules, what all the cards kind of mean, and goes through that. And then right here, where all the fun happens, we have all the cards. There are a lot of cards. There's over, I believe, 500 cards. So there's a lot to choose from. You also have these little colored rocks right here. Those are known as shards, and I'll go through that here momentarily. Alright, so here's the game board. Game board is pretty self-explanatory, and you'll get more and more used to it the more you play this. It's not a difficult setup at all. It's very easy to set up. Right here we have the starter deck, and these are the cards that you would continuously draw from each turn. Right here we have the guild deck, and what that is you constantly are filling each one of these higher positions up, and I'll kind of show you that here in a second. And then we have the monster deck, and what it is, each turn monsters will slowly fill these floors up until it reaches here, the opening of the dungeon. And then right here we have the discard pile. So we got the guild, we have the dungeon, and it's pretty self-explanatory there. Now on the guild deck you'll find heroes like this. We have melee class heroes, and then we have mage heroes, and then we have range class heroes. And those classes are based off a lot of the games I've done before. These are all my own art. It did take me a while to design this. This is part of the reason why it's taken so long. Like I said, there's over 500 cards, and a lot of them are single cards. There's not a lot of duplicates in here, so a lot of drawing. Alright, so this is pretty much the basic layout. Now, so this is after, say, a few minutes of actually playing here. Because when you actually start the game, you'll only have one monster here out in the dungeon at a time. You wouldn't have 3 out to start out with. But I just set this up just as if I was playing here for a little while. And this is my hand as of right now. We have a villager. He's a weaker character. There's a lot of them. There's actually 9 villagers in the starter deck. But then I have a long sword, I have a tower shield, I have a quarterstaff, a health potion, and a teamwork skill scroll here. So I'm looking at the dungeon here, and in the dungeon we have the bat. The Knave of Corruption is actually out there, and then we have the wolf. So we're going to take on one of these weaker cards here. So I'm going to place my cards right in front of the dungeon or the guild right here. So I'm going to place down my villager. I'm going to try to take out this bat. Now the bat has 20 life, and my villager has only 10 attack, but has 20 attack. Or I'm sorry, 10 life and 20 attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that villager out, and I'm going to kill the bat. So what I do is I take the bat, I discard him, and then I place a new card out into the dungeon. Boom. Oh, what is this? We have a treasure card. Treasure cards are a whole new aspect to this game. Really cool stuff here. This one is Fear, and Fear is a spell book. It is a treasure, and here's the description of the actual treasure here, and then a penalty. Well, you might ask yourself, what does a penalty do? And it says monster gains 20 additional attack, so that means I place that here in the dungeon, and the next monster that comes out, which is a larva mage, it gains 20 attack. So that goes from 20 to 40, and I can place that right above that, right here. Now that means right when that larva mage comes out, it does its attack, which is called an ambush attack. Which means that the villager that I have out in the dungeon, since it's already got, it's only got 10 life, it does 40 damage to me, killing my villager. So I discard my villager. Now I can kill that larva mage if I sell some of my goods here. So say I want to sell these 3 things: the quarterstaff, the tower shield, and the longsword. Discard those, and I add my white knight right here from the guild into my hand, and I'm going to place him into the dungeon, and he has 40 attack here, and I'm going to attack Larva Mage. He only has 20 life, but he has 10 defense, but I have 40 attack, so I kill Larva Mage and I gain one of the shards right here, so I get a blue shard, and the Larva Mage is discarded, and then I get this treasure. I have these 3 cards in my hand now, and I can play those as I will. Now, in order for me to level up really quickly, is what I do to level up, I can spend this 1 shard that I have and go to level 3, or I can hold on to this shard and I can keep that for the rest of the game. So you can keep the shards, you can hoard them, or you can try to spend those to start leveling up. So you, again, just like my other games, you have that choice. Do you want to spend that shard and go for the next level, or do you want to start hoarding them? So I'm just going to show you some of the cards that we have in the game. So right here we have the Manicore, we have the Ice Giant, we have the Boar, we got a Troll, we have the Snowman. Here's some treasures. We got a God Slayer sword, crazy. Look at that, level 5. Does some instant kills to monsters, so it's pretty cool. The Vampire. We have another treasure, Beacon, Star Spawn. Dark Lord, when he is out in the dungeon, he is a level 5, so he does some pretty crazy damage here, or has some pretty crazy stats. He does have 100 life. Doesn't do a lot of damage. He only does 50 damage, but he has 10 defense. And then look here, we have ability called Dragon Form. When Dark Lord is discarded, place Dark Lord Dragon in its place in the dungeon. That is this guy right here, Dark Lord Dragon. Has 100 life, doing 70 damage. Here's where the kicker is. The ability, when placed into the dungeon, all heroes of all classes are discarded. And when you beat them, you win the game. A Bard. Never thought you'd see that in a card game. Here goes Sorcerer, a Demolitionist, a Warrior, the Barbarian, a Mediator. We have a Spellblade. We have the Enchanter, an Oracle, the Executioner. Alright, so this is the conclusion of this video. There is a lot of work I did into here, and I do apologize greatly to everybody who has been waiting for this video, and to everybody who has hated all my artwork, or been asking where my artwork, or how my artwork has been, blah 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 blah. This is all my own artwork now. The last time they were just Google images. The cardstock here, all I'm using is glossy paper. A lot of people do the glossy cardstock. I went a little bit on the cheaper side, but what I did is I put them in card sleeves where you can actually use them, and it actually becomes almost like the thickness of a real card anyways. Of course, you guys can use a glossy cardstock, use a couple sheets and get them the actual thickness of a card, but I just went the cheaper route here on ink and on paper. But yeah, I apologize again for taking so long. Please let me know in the comments what you think about the game, what you liked about it, what are some dislikes about the game, what you need me to explain, or anything. Again, I could definitely do for you. And I definitely appreciate you guys taking out the time to watch this video. Again, if you have any questions, just definitely shoot me some comments, like it, and subscribe. Thanks.